What's up, everybody? My name's Eli and welcome to my channel.
Bitch had an X stain on her jeans. I know she fucking with that.
So before we jump right in it, here's a little bit about myself. I'm an incoming first year dental student at Boston University. I attended the University of Maryland College Park for undergrad, and I did a post-bac program located at the George Mason University and Georgetown University called George Squared, or G Squared. So I wanted to start this channel so you guys could follow me throughout my journey in dental school, as well as to provide advice, tips, and motivation for all the pre-dents out there. When I was in undergrad, I felt that I constantly looked to YouTube for motivation to help me get to that next level. I also felt like when I had questions, there was sometimes a channel I could find that had a doctor or a medical student or a dental student that kind of helped show you the ropes on how to get to that spot that they are at. And that's what I want to do with this channel. So, just like everybody says on YouTube, subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you know every time I upload. And feel free to spread the word. Even if you don't think this channel really applies to you, I'm sure that you know maybe one person that it will help, and there are plenty of pre-dental and pre-med students out there that are looking for guidance. So I just want to be a mentor to them and kind of be like an open book that they can look to for answers. Also, be sure to like the video if you enjoy what you see, and comment and let me know what future videos you want to see. So I originally told myself, I wanted to start off with just a short video introducing myself and the channel, but that would kind of defeat the purpose. So I wanted to jump right into it. Here are my 5 tips for applying to dental school. Number 1, save your money. Applying to dental school is not cheap. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I applied to, I think, 12 schools and spent probably somewhere between $2,500 and $3,000. So definitely save your money. This is not even to mention I applied basically during the peak of COVID. So I went to 0 in-person interviews and I received 6. So imagine if I went to all 6 interviews in person. You're looking at probably $5,000 to apply to dental school. Tip number 2. Now, this may be too late to tell some of you guys, but if it doesn't go without saying, do well on the DAT. The way I looked at it, your grades are your grades. Sure, you can go back and retake a class, but most likely your GPA is going to be an average of the 2 grades that you got in that class. So what do? Kill the DAT. Study hard. Go on YouTube, buy a test prep service. I recommend DAT Bootcamp, and I'll probably make a whole nother video on how to study for the DAT. But put your best foot forth and try to get that good score so you don't even have to worry about it anymore. Tip number 3, gather your materials early. What I mean by this, okay, so for me, last year, the soft opening of the AADSAS, which is basically when you can open up the application but you can't submit it yet, the date for that was May 16th. You do not want to be just asking for your letters of recommendation on May 16th because you will not get them early enough. Start early. I was emailing teachers and dentists probably around February just to kind of lock in that space and say, hey, I'm planning on applying to dental school this year. I want to know if you are willing to write me a strong letter of recommendation that I can use for my application. If you let them know in February, you have plenty of time for them to forget about you, maybe forget to respond to the email. You can follow up maybe 1 or 2 more times, and if they never get back to you, hey, now it's only April. You can reach out to another teacher if you have to, but you want to start gathering your materials early. That means who's going to write your letter of recommendations, start working on your personal statement, start finding who's going to review it, all that kind of stuff. Get started early, because the name of the game when applying to dental school is early. You want to get those apps in early, so you want to be prepared. Number 4, when you're filling out the AADSAS, Don't leave anything out. When I say that, I'm not talking about your third middle name or, your parents' college degree. That's not what I mean. What I mean is every little thing that you've done that you think may boost your application, just include it. More than likely, it'll help you more than it'll hurt you. Let me tell you what I mean by this. So what I really liked about the AADSAS is that there are a lot of different sections on it that give you the opportunity to show schools who you are outside of academics. They already have your official transcript. They already have your DAT score. They already have your letters of recommendation. As far as being a student, they know who you are. It really is, do you meet certain standard? And once you meet that standard, it's a free game. If they're looking for just people with over a 3.0, you may be on the same playing field having a 3.2 as someone that has a 3.9. So you have to figure out how to stand out. So I'm going to tell you a real life example of something that I thought would be kind of necessary to include on my application. There's a section of the application that asks you about extracurricular activities, right? In college, you do a whole bunch of stuff. Some may be academic, some may not. For example, I joined a fraternity that had plenty of implications as far as what I did for service, how I was involved at school. That's something that's not just shadowing or volunteering in a dental clinic. But here's one unique thing that I put on my application. I was a 3-time intramural basketball champion in undergrad. Okay, I'm not applying to be in the NBA. Why would they care? Here's the thing. That shows I know how to work pretty well in a team. I have pretty decent motor skills and coordination. And I'm competitive, Dental school is competitive and you gotta want it. You gotta like to compete. So why not highlight something like winning the intramural basketball league 3 years in a row? I felt like that could help a little bit. And judging by the number of interviews I got, it didn't hurt. So don't leave anything out. So my 5th and final tip, ask for help. There are some things on the application that may confuse you, so don't forget to ask for help. Another example, I, like many other students that are applying to dental schools, medical school, pharmacy school, whatever it is, my strength is in math and science. I'm a STEM major. Not really big on the English section. By no means am I a writer. I can portray my ideas. I know what I want to say, but writing them on an essay, I may not always get out the message that I'm intending. So you need people to look over your personal statement. My advice, have a couple people, not too many, because everyone's going to have different stuff to say, but you definitely want an extra set of eyes. So that all goes to say, ask for help. Let people look over your personal statement. Let people look over your application. You want everything to be perfect, not only in your eyes, but in someone else's eyes, because someone else is going to be the one reading your application and deciding whether they want you to join the class at their school. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very first video and some of the tips that I recommend for applying to dental school. If you'd like to contact me, please shoot me an email, reach out to me on Instagram, or leave a comment under the video. Coming up in the next few months before I get started with school, I'll actually be starting a Days Before Dental School series on the channel where I take you through some of the things that I do in my regular life outside of, dental school and studying, just so you guys can get a more in-depth look at my life and who I am as a person. I think that'll help you guys kind of see why I wanted to start the channel and kind of what my purpose is here. So be on the lookout for that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe because it's my first video. I don't have many subscribers on here, and the only way to help my channel grow and help these videos reach the people that it really needs to is if you subscribe and like and help YouTube's algorithm push my video out so that way people can see it. As always, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, yeah, woo, yeah, 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 let's go. Bitch had an X stain on her jeans, I know she fucking with that.